Ranger.
It was mid-afternoon, and Tonto, faithful Indian companion to the Lone Ranger, was returning to a camp in the hills after a trip to town.
Whoa! Whoa there! Get over there, Jack! Whoa! 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 Whoa there! Come on, Jack! Whoa! Whoa!
My leg.
Me try to lift Coach.
Thanks, Injun. You pulling her. Yeah, there.
Leg looked like it hurt bad.
I had a passenger in there. He may need help.
Me look. Are you all right?
Yes, I guess so. I'm just a little shaken up, that's all.
Driver not so lucky. Looked like his leg broke.
Yes, the leg's broken, all right.
I'll meet right back to town. Try to find doctor.
No, there's no need for that.
You a doc? Hey, I asked you. Are you a doc?
No, I'm not a doctor. Get me that small bag that's in the coach. What made the horses bolt?
Oh, I guess a snake must have scared him. We'd have been all right if the brake hadn't busted on me.
This bag, you mean?
Yes, that's the one. Here, you hold the rifle while I splint the leg.
Well, I'm sure lucky my passenger knows about doctoring.
You just lie still. There, that should hold you until you get into town.
Well, that's sure a neat professional job.
You want me to ride to town and tell express agent about accident?
Well, would you? And ask him to send someone out to pick us up.
Have them send a buckboard. This leg shouldn't be bent.
Let me do.
And Indian, would you also ask him to make arrangements for me to leave on the next stage for Stockton?
Me tell him that.
Thanks, Injun.
You're going to be all right.
After delivering the messages in town and seeing that the needs of the stagecoach driver and passenger were attended to, Tonto continued on his way to the Lone Ranger's camp.
Well, it was fortunate that there was someone on the stage who could set a broken leg.
Him do good job, too.
And yet he said he was not a doctor?
That's right. Me hear stage driver ask him.
But there was a medical kit in his luggage.
Me get it for him.
If he's not a doctor, why would he have a doctor's bag?
Me wonder about that, too, Kimasabi.
You know if he was planning to stay in town?
Him say him go on to Stockton.
I've heard that Stockton may be the center of a range war. It's a dangerous place for a stranger.
Why ranchers fight?
About a month ago, Jed Rector, who owns a large ranch, fenced off a water hole that the small neighboring ranches had always used.
Why him do that?
Rector refuses to give any reason.
That's strange. Most ranchers all work together.
Yes, that's true. Rector's neighbors resent what he's done, but even more, they resent his stubborn refusal to tell them why.
We go to Stockton, Kimasabi?
Yes, Tonto, just as soon as we break camp.
Meantime, at the Circle R Ranch near Stockton, Jed Rector, a gruff, stubborn man, but a proud, loving parent, stood near his corral with his 10-year-old son, Jerry.
See, that's the way it's done, son. Just keep your wrist loose, relaxed.
Let me try, Dad. I've been practicing.
All right.
I'd like to try to rope that new colt.
Well, he's a pretty frisky youngster, but... Well, we'll see. Now let's see how good you are. All right here now. Keep your wrist loose. Hey, now. Okay, go ahead.
It's Tex, Dad.
Yeah,
Gee, I sure wish I could ride the way he does.
you'll be able to do it some of these days, son. What is it, Tex?
The fence by the water hole's down again.
So they're ignoring my warnings.
Looks like it. I left Cal there to fix it.
Well, I've put up with enough from these neighbors of mine.
Gosh, Dad, why are you mad at the Drews and the Carters and the Darters? I like 'em all. And Mom says it's foolish.
Now, you stay out of this. This doesn't concern you or your mother. You understand?
Yeah, sure, but...
And stop talking about it. I'm going out the water hole and see that fence is put up right.
but
Right,
Dad,
boss.
when are you going to help me rope the new colt?
Some other time, Jerry. Rope and saddle him yourself if you're so set in riding him.
Oh,
Jerry can do that, Mr. Rector. He'll really be grown up.
gee, I thought...
Some other time, son. Let's go, Tex. All right. How's it going, Cal?
Just about finished, Mr. Rector.
Wonder if old man Drew had anything to do with this. He was raising an awful rumpus the last time I saw him.
I don't think so, boss.
Why not?
He gave up and sold out. I thought you knew.
I didn't. Who's the new owner?
Fellow by the name of Salford. Got into Stockton yesterday. Say he looks like a tenderfoot.
Well, if he wants to stay in the West, he better not tie in with the others around here.
I hear he already has. Carter and Darby met him at the stage office, and they all went over to the hotel and had quite a talk.
They did, huh? Did you find out what they're talking about?
Well, they say that he was telling Carter and Darby they ought to stick up for their rights, and he'd go along with them.
Oh, he did he?
I figure he had something to do with the tearing down that fence last night.
Well, no loudmouth tenderfoot's going to get away with that. Come on.
Where are we going, boss?
To see that tenderfoot. Tell him what he can expect if he doesn't mind his own business.
Well, good morning, gentlemen. I'm Richard Salford.
So you're Salford, huh? I'm Jed Rector, owner of the Circle R.
Well, it's mighty nice of you to make a neighborly visit.
This isn't a neighborly visit. Came to give you fair warning.
Warning?
That's right. Interfere with the fencer on my water hole, and you'd better be ready for trouble.
Mr. Rector, my livestock depends on that water hole. Mr. Carter and Mr. Darby are affected the same way. If we can't use that water hole, we'll have to cart water in. Our wells are just about dried up.
That is your problem, not mine.
But after all, Mr. Rector, we're neighbors, and we should try to...
We're not going to be neighbors if you side in with Carter and Darby.
Well, they're neighbors, too. If we all work together, we'll all prosper.
Look, Salford, there isn't anything you could do for me. The Circle R is prosperous enough without having to depend on any neighbors. Now remember, stay away from my ranch or I'll have you run out of the territory. Come on, Tex.
Later that afternoon, Tonto, who with the Lone Ranger had arrived in the vicinity of Stockton, rode into town for supplies.
Be with you in a minute, Injun. Will that be all, Mr. Salford?
Yes, I think so.
Well, I'll have it out to your ranch first thing in the morning.
Fine, thank you.
You men who ride on stagecoach that turned over near Milton?
No, I'm sorry, Indian. You've made a mistake.
But you...
No, you have me confused with someone else.
Me sure him man who fixed driver's broken leg when stagecoach turned over.
Why, shucks, Injun. If he was, why'd you say he wasn't? Besides, Mr. Salford's no doctor. He's a rancher.
You know him long time?
Well, no. Fact is, he's a stranger in town. Yeah, he bought out that Drew ranch and just moved in yesterday. But then he seems like a mighty fine fellow.
Him may be rancher, but him still man who fixed driver's leg.
You're real stubborn, Injun, aren't you? But it don't make sense. Now, look, why would anybody who knows all about doctoring take up ranching instead of helping folks when we need doctors out here in the West so bad? No, like I said, that don't make sense.
You're sure you're not mistaken, Tonto?
Me not make mistake, Kimasabi. And me remember him say him going to Stockton.
And the storekeeper said he took over the Drew ranch yesterday?
And that right.
It's strange that he would deny knowing you.
Plenty strange. In cafe, me get news of rancher's dispute. Me hearing Jed Rector call on Salford and give him warning.
Warning?
He tell Salford to keep off Circle R land or he run him out of territory.
This dispute might flare into gunplay at any moment.
And guns never settle anything. Only make them worse.
Tonto, let's ride over to the water hole and see what the situation is.
But, Jed, if you'd only told your friends about the cattle you've got below the border being diseased, and that you were afraid the sickness would spread if others used the water hole, they'd have understood.
Yeah, they'd have understood, all right. The minute the news was out that some of my cattle was diseased, I wouldn't be able to sell any of my herd.
But fencing them out without giving them a reason.
I gave them a reason. I told them they'd known me long enough to trust me, trust my judgment.
How can you expect them to trust you when you don't trust them enough to tell them the truth?
I don't have to. I own the land the water's on, don't I?
Now you're just being stubborn.
Well, what if I am? I don't like being mistrusted.
I understand all that, Jed. But for years you've let them use that water hole. Then you suddenly stop. That's what makes them mad.
Let them be mad. What is it, Cal?
I just saw a masked man and an Indian snooping around the water hole, Mr. Rector.
Masked man and an Indian.
I thought there might be a couple of hired gunslingers.
They've probably been given the job of tearing down the fence again. Go get Tex. Tell him to bring his rifle. We'll take a little ride out there.
Right, boss.
Please, Jed, be careful.
I'll take care of myself.
Someday, Jed, you're going to learn that you must treat others as you wish them to treat you.
There's also a saying about survival of the fittest, and protecting one's own interest.
But these are your neighbors, your friends.
A person has to look out for himself.
Dad, you help me rope the new colt now? It'll soon be dark outside, and I've waited all day. And you can start breaking him.
I can't help you now, Jerry.
We're ready, boss.
All right.
But you said you would.
I'm in a hurry, son. Rope him yourself if you can't wait.
Don't tease the boy, Jed.
I'm not teasing him, but I think that going after hired gunslingers prowling around my land is just a little more important right now. Let's go.
Your dad'll help you when he gets back, Jerry.
Rector put up strong fence.
The water hole's on Circle R land. He is within his legal rights.
Me wonder why him fence in water hole.
Why? He won't give a reason.
Look, you Missouri.
They must be some of Rector's cowhands. Come on.
Men be plenty late getting back to the ranch house.
They'll probably stay out looking for us until after dark.
What we do now, Kimasabi?
We're going to the Rector ranch house. I want to have a talk with Jed Rector.
Jerry Rector had waited patiently for his father to return. But as the day wore on and he watched the spirited animal in the corral, he decided to rope the colt himself.
Hold still there. That's it. Help! 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 Whoa! Whoa, boy! Oh!
Cut the rope, Tonto.
How is he? Him have big bump on head. His hand get tangled in rope. He can't let go.
We'd better take him to the ranch house.
Jerry, he isn't...
No.
What happened? Your mask. You must be the man they went after.
That isn't important now.
But how did it happen?
He was roping a horse in the corral and was dragged and hit his head on the snubbing post.
You think he'll be all right?
He should have immediate medical attention.
But there's no doctor in Stockton. The nearest one is miles away.
Him hurt bad, Kimasabi.
What are we going to do?
Well, I think I know where I can find a doctor, Mrs. Rector. Tonto, you do what you can for Jerry until I come back.
And to think at this very moment my husband is...
There's no time to think of that now, Mrs. Rector. I'll be back with a doctor.
Put up your hands. Turn around slowly. Get over there. So now Rector's having a masked gunslinger back up his threats, huh?
I'm not a gunman. I came here on a matter of life or death, Doctor.
Doctor, you're mistaken. I'm a rancher.
You set a man's broken leg with all the skill of a doctor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A small boy has been badly hurt. Unless he receives immediate attention, he may die.
I'm sorry he's hurt, but I can't help it.
Isn't that a doctor's kit over there?
That doesn't mean anything.
It means that for some reason you don't want people to know you're a doctor.
Let that bag alone.
A rancher would have no use for a kid like this.
Think what you like, but get out of here.
If you let that boy die, you'll regret it the rest of your life, Doctor. You took an oath to help the sick and save lives if possible. Richard Salford Pierce, M.D. Is your name Richard Salford Pierce?
All right, so I'm Dr. Pierce.
Then you'll go with me to the Rector Ranch to save the boy?
The Rector Ranch?
Yes, it's Jed Rector's boy who's been hurt. Does that make a difference?
Should it?
Thanks, Doctor. I know you wouldn't let a little boy die.
I was foolish to think I could hide my past by running away. Shall we go?
Reach, both of you. Well, boss, I guess this proves the masked man was working for Salford.
What are you two doing here?
This man's a doctor, Rector. Your son's been hurt.
What? I'll put bullets through both of you if you're lying.
Can we go in now, Mr. Rector?
Sure. But remember, you're covered.
Thank goodness you've come, Doctor. He's still unconscious.
The masked man was right.
Jed, Jerry, he tried to rope the new colt in the corral. He hit his head, and he's still unconscious.
What do we do?
I told you that man was the doctor, Jed.
Will he be all right?
Your son's pulse is very low. He's in a state of shock. We must keep him warm and quiet. And I want to examine that bump on his head. Is that a bedroom?
Yes.
Let me help you, Doctor.
Mrs. Rector, find me all the warm woolen blankets you can, please.
Yes, of course.
His pulse is almost back to normal.
Not good. Then he's going to be all right.
Well, he'll have to be kept quiet for a few days, but he'll be all right.
I wonder how long we're going to keep us waiting. I was a fool to trust him with my boy.
Please, Jed, don't say that. The masked man and the Indian got Jerry out of the corral. If they hadn't come along, he surely would have been killed.
What about Salford? Probably got it in for me after all the threats I made against him.
He's a doctor, Jed. Surely you don't believe he'd let Jerry die out of spite.
Jerry dies, I'll put a bullet in Salford.
Jed, please, how can you say such things when people are trying to help us? The doctor wouldn't be to blame even if he couldn't save Jerry.
I suppose you're trying to say I was to blame. I was the cause for Jerry's being hurt.
No, Jed. You had no way of knowing that Jerry would take you seriously.
Mary, I've just gone about things the wrong way. If I hadn't been so set on my arguments with my neighbors, I'd have spent more time with Jerry and this wouldn't have happened.
And it might have been avoided if you told your friends about the diseased cattle using the water hole. And that was the reason you fenced it in.
I know. Just thinking about myself. I wanted them to trust me without my trusting them.
Is the water hole safe for use now?
Yes. It's been nearly a month now, and none of the other animals have been affected.
Then you'll take down the fence.
Yes, Mary.
Mom. Dad.
Take it easy, Jerry. Don't talk.
Shall I show his parents in?
Yes, but they should only stay a few minutes. He needs rest and quiet.
Mom. I want Mom.
It's all right, Jerry. She'll be right in.
He's conscious now.
Will he?
The doctor says he's going to be all right.
Oh, thank heaven.
He's asking for you both.
We'd better go to him, Mary.
Jerry. Jerry.
Don't stay too long and don't let him talk too much. Don't worry.
Thank you, Doctor.
Jerry. Jerry, it's your dad.
Dad, I roped the colt, but I couldn't hold on to him.
I know, son. From now on, we'll do the roping together.
Gosh, Dad, that'll be swell. I knew you'd help me.
Just rest now, son.
Sure, Mom.
Well, I guess this is my last case.
I know the story of a Dr. Pierce who suddenly lost a seemingly well patient.
I guess it was wrong to run away, but at the time there was nothing else I could do.
So you left town and dropped your last name and professional title, huh?
That's just about it. It was rather foolish, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. The coroner performed an autopsy on your patient. He died of a rare disease, one that's almost impossible to diagnose.
What?
And you're completely cleared of all charges, Dr. Pierce.
Is that really true?
I read it in a St. Louis newspaper not long ago.
Doctor, I don't know how Mary and I can...
That's all right, Mr. Rector.
How you can tell the other ranchers that the water hole will be open in the morning.
We overheard your explanation to your wife.
Oh?
You did the right thing at the time, but you should have told the ranchers why. I'm sure they would have understood and appreciated it.
Yes, I went at it the wrong way. This may be a little late. We're sure glad to have you for our new neighbor, Doctor.
Thanks.
Dr. Pierce may be persuaded to set up practice here in Stockton.
Pierce? But I thought...
Pierce is his professional name, Richard Salford Pierce.
Well, whether it's Pierce or Salford, our community sure could use a doctor.
His wife is living in St. Louis. Perhaps she could be persuaded to join him.
We may not be as fancy out here, Doctor, but we'll sure do our best to make you and your wife welcome.
If the West is to grow, neighbors must cooperate with each other, each doing what he knows best for the good of all.
Say, I could get a good man to run your ranch.
Well, thank you, Jed. I don't think I'd really make a very good rancher.
Then it's all settled?
Well, all right. It's settled.
Good.
Well, Tonto and I must be on our way.
Goodbye, and thanks a lot for everything.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, mister. Hope to see you again soon.
Adios. Come on, Tonto.
Good luck, Tonto. Say, I didn't even ask the masked man his name.
I heard about him and his Indian friend in St. Louis, but I never thought I'd meet him.
Who is he?
He's a man among men, Jed. He's the Lone Ranger.